Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is The Organized Money, where we talk about planning life and managing money. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my new updated 2022 life planner. So every year I will make some changes to my life planner in order to make it a little bit easier and more functional for me to use, and this year is no different. So today I'm going to walk you through the little changes that I have made. To be honest, there are only 3 changes that I have made to my planner, and it is because I just love it so much. It is my favorite planner to use, so I didn't make many changes, but I do want to share with you the ones that I did make. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you've never seen my planner before, it is an undated planner. It comes in 2 sizes. I have the 8.5 by 11 and the classic size. The very first change that I made was to the cover. So this was the current cover, in which nothing was really wrong with this cover. I actually really did like it. I just wanted to switch it up for next year. And so I decided to switch over the colors to a green, a taupe, and white. In my opinion, these colors were just a little bit more simple and very minimalistic, and that's the look that I was going for. So at the very top here, I do have life planner, and then at the bottom you see I'll have my name, The Organized Money, and then the website right underneath. So that is the cover on both sides. And I just really love it in comparison. If you can see, I just feel like the colors are a bit more muted, and so that's why I really do love it. I'm sorry about the glare, guys. As soon as we turn the page, you won't see that anymore, but hopefully you can get the idea of what the cover looks like. So now let's open it and talk about the differences on the inside. The very first page is the exact same. I didn't make any changes here. Neither did I to the goals or any of the other front sections. So as you can see, I had my word of the year, the going for the goals, where I add my top 4 goals for the year. This looks the exact same. I also have my future planning section. I did not make any changes here, and my planner routine and my other routines. I didn't make any changes to any of these pages because they really worked for me for this current year. So I didn't feel like I needed to make any changes here. But once you flip this page, you will get to the very first change that I made for this upcoming year. If you look at the current planner, on my monthly spread, I did have some categories under each box. So I had important dates, currently listening to, watching, reading, planning, loving. I had a to-do list. I also had goals and notes. For this upcoming year, I decided to take all of the categories out, remove them all, and leave it blank. The main reason why I decided to do this is because a lot of times I wanted to change up the categories. Sometimes I did care about all of these things within my months. Other times I didn't want these particular categories. I wanted things like books I'm reading, or if I was working on a home project for that month, I wanted to add that into this section instead of these particular things. But I felt like I was either stuck with these things or I had to cover them up. So for this planner, I did decide to remove them all. So as you can see, you're able to write in anything that you would like within these boxes. I feel like this gives me way more freedom for the month. That way in my currently section, I can kind of plan out whatever is going on that month, and I don't have to be stuck with these particular things. It could be anything. So this was the second major change that I made. So the very first one was the cover, and this is the second biggest change. After this page, it does go into the monthly spread, and there are no changes on this spread. I really do love this spread. What I will usually do here is I will just write out everything that's coming up for the month, and then I will use my sidebar to write out anything that's coming up for the next month. And this definitely worked for me. Sometimes I color code, sometimes I don't, but I still love my monthly spread. It does help me to look at everything that's going on in my life. I use this basically as my catch-all planner to kind of keep track of all of my categories. So I didn't make any changes here because it's really working perfectly. However, I did make a change to the very next spread. This is the weekly spread in the undated planner, and as you can see, it has hours. I have the hours of 6 a.m. until 10 p.m., but the biggest change that I made was actually adding the times to both sides of the page. So in my current planner, as you can see, I do have the times on this side of the page. It goes from 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. But once you flip it over, I didn't have the times here. And the main issue with this is a lot of times if I was writing just like this, I always had to flip my planner over. Like I had to flip it like this, and then I had to scroll over to see where the time was on the opposite side of the page. So if I wanted to write something at 9 a.m. on this side of the page, I had to scroll over to make sure I was in the right block. So I really didn't like that because a lot of times I would end up writing in the wrong section of my planner just because I couldn't follow it over or I didn't look at it carefully enough. So what I decided to do is add it to both sides of the page. So as you can see, we have 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. on this side, and if you flip it over, you have 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. on this side as well. That way I don't have to flip my book open in order to see this side. If it's like this, I'm still able to quickly write on it and be able to see the time. So I really do love that change. I felt like this was the most annoying thing out of all of it because even with my monthly spread, I was okay with just adding labels over these parts and being able to change it up if I wanted to. But with this, I would go from week to week really trying to make sure that I was staying within the right time block, and a lot of times I would mess it up. So I'm really excited to get into this planner. And you do get 4 weeks in here. So you have your brain dump on the back, which I didn't make any changes to this page, and then it starts over with the brand new month. And you have 12 undated months in here. So out of all of the planners that I have, this is definitely by far my favorite planner. I love time blocking. I love hourly planners. They are my favorite way to plan. So I am really excited to bring this one to you guys so that you are able to use it for 2022. And just to let you know, if you wanted to get your hands on this planner, I am going to be running a 15% off sale for Black Friday through Cyber Monday. So this entire weekend, if you wanted to get your hands on this one or anything else in my shop, the whole shop will be 15% off. This one does come in 2 sizes. You can get it either in the big size, which is the 8.5 by 11 size, or you could purchase it in the classic size, which is the same size as a classic size Happy Planner. It's 7 by 9.25. I also have a video linked in the Etsy shop if you just wanted to see a flip through of this planner without all of the explanations. There is a silent flip through to where you could just look at exactly how the layout is set in this planner. And also let me know if y'all want to see a flip through of this one, which I am almost done with my current year planner, but I love flipping through my past planners to see exactly how they look for every single month. So if you want that as well, please let me know in the comments and I can definitely do that for you guys. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.